Hello, and thank you for hanging out with the Roadrunner. I'm going to go over one college basketball game and two NBA games tonight. Going into the game one, I have George Mason, who is taking on number 4 Dayton. I like Dayton minus 12, and George Mason just came off of a win against St. Joseph, who's a horrendous team. 62 to 55, but they shot well above average on there. I can't see that carrying into game two. The next game. The only kind of concern I have is Dayton. It's kind of what they call a sandwich game. They're getting ready to take on Davis, but I can't see George Mason tripping them up here. It's 12. I think they win by 15, so I think it should be more of a comfortable win. Dayton just beat Buchanan Dukes and 80 to 70, and they had the home there. And that team's a better team than this George Mason team, and I think they're ready to stand up and shoot. And they play average or even 10% below average, they still cover the spread. So that's why I like it. So I like Dayton versus George Mason, Dayton minus 12. I'm not going to go into the breakdowns of the games for the NBA because I'm already running out of time, but I have Milwaukee minus 1 versus the Raptors. I know both teams are trying to show that they're real competitors in the NBA, and what better time than now. I think they also get to try a couple things that they're might be concerned about, but kind of test the waters, getting ready to go into the postseason. I don't know, Milwaukee, we went against them yesterday, and it covered. And this is kind of just the feel I have of it. I kind of figured that they wouldn't show, they like that early game, but it usually has to be at home. They're on the road. But obviously their mind wasn't there for it. It was for today. So they're getting ready for the Raptors, and it'd be a good game. I think Milwaukee comes up by 5, and that's where I have it at, so that's what I'm taking. Milwaukee minus 1. I think it opened up at 1.5. Then let's go to my final game. New Orleans Pelicans getting +8 against LA. I do like LA for night games, but I think this is a little bit different. I know that Anthony Davis just went off and went batshit crazy, scoring 40 points in the last previous matchup. They shot below 500 in the field and in 3-point, and they only won by 10. I think you get a little more flavor with the New Orleans Pelicans, who only shot, I think, 27 or 28% beyond the arc, and I think they can get into the 30%, 34%, and I think they actually walk away with a 3-point loss here, and they're getting the 8 points, so that's a 5-point leverage on that game. So I like that. So I'm taking New Orleans Pelicans +8. I'm taking Milwaukee minus 1. I'm taking Dayton, number 4, minus 12. And I'll go over a quick recap of how I did yesterday. I went 1-1 in NBA, and I went 1-2 in college. I just didn't get my break. Nebraska was able to cover over an Illinois team. That game was so bad to watch. I did learn something from the Florida State-Louisville game. I learned that ACC is playing at what I think is a better competition level right now than some of the Big East play and Big 12. I mean, they're all both 3 up there. But, you're talking big guys playing with that much skill and that much, hustle. It was a fun game to watch. So I think I learned a lot. I'm starting to realize that the ACC is a little bit better than I was kind of thinking they were originally. That Duke loss early in the year might have set me off, but I don't know. But that was good basketball. I'm glad I was able to catch that and get a little more analysis on it. But no, that's all I got for you today with the Roadrunner. I'll try to catch you guys good and early tomorrow morning. Thank you for chiming in.